No one likes being rejected. Not only can it hurt your ego, but if it's done in a blunt or distasteful way, it can shatter a person's confidence and self-esteem. Nowadays, women take a more passive-aggressive approach to let a guy know she's not interested in what he has to offer. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what is referred to as the curve. Now, curves come in different shapes and forms. For example, you ask her out on a date and she says maybe, or makes up a lame excuse to why she can't go out with you. Curve. She responds to your text with one word or letter. You know the ones now. She hits you with one of those LOL, K, IDK, cool, or my personal favorite, ha 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 ha, ellipsis ha. Curve. She always misses your calls. Curve. She reads your text but doesn't respond till the next day, or no response at all. Curve. She tells you she has a boyfriend. Curve. She calls you bro. Curve as fuck. You see, a wise man once said, the same water that boils the egg melts the potato or something, whatever. Basically, the same guy that is one woman's MCE is another's Quasimodo. But this isn't a bad thing. Rejection is in fact the opposite. You see, rejection is a means of keeping people who are not good for each other apart. If a woman rejects you for any reason, be it your looks or maybe she finds you boring, it means you weren't going to enjoy being around her anyway. I mean, why would you want to settle for someone who doesn't appreciate you? This is a blessing because it saves you time and allows you make the right choice in a partner. I know this now, but I didn't always have this knowledge, and like most guys, I have also taken massive L's from the female species, and out of those L's, 2 stand out the most, and I'll be sharing one of them in this video. So today's story takes place when I was in 100 level in the University of Benin. Then my department, biochemistry, used to carry out lab practicals alongside medical students. That was where I met Esther. Now this girl was a queen. I mean, I can't really remember how, but I know we exchanged some words that day. I think she borrowed my test tube or something. Anyway, fast forward some weeks later, I had not seen Esther for a long time until one fateful day. I and one of my best friends, Shama, yes nigga, I'm using your real name because this nigga a fool and you'll soon know why. Anyway, I and Shama are done with classes and we leave the faculty and go to basement. So we are in the east wing and through the window I spot Esther and she's with her friend. So I hit Shama and I'm like, guy, see the chick I was telling you about? And he's like, bro, the shorty nice, so should I go and say hi? You sure say she go remember you? Guy, she borrowed my test tubes. We are practically BFFs at this point. Okay, oh, no yawa, I did. So I go out to meet her, and as I approach her, I make a massive blunder. Here's what happened. If you remember from my previous video, I told you how I had no ability to speed game when I was a fresher. I probably walk up to a girl and be like,
I said, coochie, 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 coochie. Would you be my goody boogie doogie?
But this time, I didn't even need to speed game because I had fucked it up already. How? Well, I said hi to just her, completely ignoring her friend. Now, when a group of girls are in public, 2, 5, doesn't matter. Once they are out, each girl in the group is part of a herd. So a protective instinct kicks in. And like a herd of buffaloes would protect each member from a pride of lions, so also would a herd of ladies protect from an asshole. So once you're on your way and even before you approach them, they have this thing in their heads. It's kind of like those scouters in Dragon Ball Z that check power levels and shit. But instead of checking how hard you can kamehameha a nigga to the next planet, they're checking posture, style, confidence, and overall sauce on a nigga. One girl even told me she could tell how good the guy was in bed just by how he smelled. Like, what the fuck? What does good D even smell like? And they can like communicate telepathically and shit. And once you don't live up, you're cancelled. Bro, even if the girl likes you, she won't give you face because her friends don't approve. Facts. To solve this problem, you need a really skilled wingman. But if you want to go it alone, you have to be extremely friendly and charming to her friends, but still manage to direct enough attention to your target. You win the friends over, the battle is almost won. Simple. But young, inexperienced Ramsey didn't know better. So I go, hey, Esther. She ignores me and keeps talking to her friend. So I move closer and lean forward like an idiot because, maybe she didn't hear me the first time. Then I go, hey, Esther. This girl stops talking, looks at me, sizes me up, then goes, can you excuse me? I'm with my friend. Then turns back to her friend and keeps talking. Oh no. I can't even lie, fam. I didn't even know what to do next. Then I look over to the window facing us and I realize Shama had watched the whole thing play out and my nigga was spazzing. I mean, he was laughing so hard, he had tears running down his face. He was just going crazy. Then I look back to the basement entrance and it looked like it was like 4 miles away or some shit. And the worst thing, basement wasn't empty that day. So people had seen me take that L and they were still watching. All I wanted to do in that moment was disappear, but I couldn't. So I had to go to Jesus and be like, Jesus, if you love me, you will smite the hell out of me right here, right now, because I can't do this, man. I can't. I turned back and shamefully make my way to Shama, who proceeded to roast me like fucking corn. Anyway, 2 years later, I met Esther again in a friend's hostel and we got to talking. When I told her we'd met before, she didn't believe me. And when I told her about how she destroyed me at basement, she nearly laughed her ass off. Crazy girl. That curve was brutal, but I learned a lot from it. But you see the second L I was telling you guys about, that one was by far the worst one I've ever had in my life.